I am in dire strait. Let me make sure that my friend here is actually edible. Doesn't seem like it here. Yet. Anyway, I guess we're technically live. I went live today. You guys can go home now. Oh, just throw me a... Get a temporary picture. Because my drawing tablet setup is... And I cannot fit my phone or my anything in this life. So you literally just get an image of me in the... Normally there's live duty, who knows? I get a book. Give me the higher resolution. Oh my gosh, you're so big, Lucy. Shrink it down eventually. Hi, it's me. Wow. How embarrassing. The whole Streamlabs chat thing that I have been day one. French shrimp gets to be... What? I'll have to ask her about that when we'll get back. Don't worry. I can actually move.
I found them.
Okay, but what is with your Fuki?
Oh! I haven't changed over that! Oops! I was geeky.
What is the bit here?
She was playing Skylanders, and we all were like, "Oh, would it be funny to have Skylander themed Foogies?" And I was like, I don't know any fucking character from it, but I think it'd be really funny if I just recolored one of the Golden Girls as one. So I messaged her, it's like, which one? Give me my state mandated Skylander Sona geeky, and she gave me Lightning Rod. And throughout that stream, we were calling this beautiful character Goldenrod. Let me quickly switch over to my...
That's wonderful. Grab the links. I'd hang out with.
Yes.
No, honestly, I don't know. Today's feeling like everyone's already got better things to do, and that's okay. Say it every time, but they don't really owe me anything.
Yeah, I associate once they're in a voice call together, they're not paying attention to anything beyond Roxcon and maybe Sue.
Hey, those are my friends.
They're my friends too.
I love my friends. They're wonderful. Hypothetically. Where the hell are you? Not me. What did you do? My gosh, there's nothing. Oh no, you're just not visible. Wait. Hi. Yes, hi, you saved my life. You brought me back from the shadows of failure.
Huh?
You allowed me to continue living a life where I would normally be cast away into the depths of hell. Banished to another realm.
I didn't realize you got live.
Yeah.
Was the Goldenrod conversation live too?
Yes, it was, by the way, yes. You are now officially and openly the world's biggest Skylanders girly.
Apparently, yeah.
And ain't that wonderful?
It was an interesting interesting thing to watch.
It was an interesting day. It was a beautiful day and everyone was excited.
Oh, okay.
Gosh, I'm so sleepy. Hypothetically, I said I would draw today. I don't know. One of the things I realized, by the way, for like the whoever has managed to be lucky enough to grace themselves with my presence, you notice that I'm not moving. Yeah, I don't have space in my setup to have both my drawing tablet and all the technology stuff. And also it's why my microphone is on the ground and I probably sound muffled and depressed. But, just like when MatPat Game Theory in his old videos would edit pictures of butts whenever he said butt, and when I was like 11 or something, I thought that was like so funny. Haha, but, maybe I should draw a food, but like also like how to make.
I just used my entire SP and GTuber design for mine.
Well, I want something more special. Because now, you know, it's like everyone wants to be doing this whole like setting up studio or whatever thing every time.
Just make it shitty.
I don't want to make it shitty. I want everyone to be jealous of me. You know how this works. Everyone should be so jealous of how good I am at drawing and how cute and impressive I am and how flushed my cheeks are.
I think that's just your live 2D model then.
Yeah, but I don't... What if I'm drawing?
Exactly.
I mean, I have like other stuff on my canvas, but it's like, man, I don't know how to color. I don't want to sit here and figure it out like in front of the embarrassing audience of other people. I might have to whip out the terrifying I might have to whip out the terrifying stream meta discussion, pull out a notepad document, and name 100 women. Not careful. If I stall for too long.
What? Huh?
You don't know?
No.
This is what people do.
I live under a rock, goddammit.
Actually, you live on top of a big rock. You live in Mountain Time.
Okay, fair.
Got him. I'm so clever. I'm so clever.
God damn it. So you want to draw, but you don't want to draw.
For real, for real.
You also don't want to have your live 2D model.
Yeah.
God.
I wrote down something to do on stream because I didn't know what to do and I haven't streamed in like a week. And I've fallen out of it, and the longer I go without streaming, the more nervous I get to do it. As we know, it gets more dangerous. Roxcon, you're currently practicing drawing. That's one. I'll eat your soul and suck your lines and extract the... Yes. Alien Dada from Ultraman. 1966.
I am getting a message from the tin can saying stream's a little quiet.
The reason why the stream's a little quiet is my stupid microphone on the floor. Now I can try something to maybe help a little bit, but the actual answer would have been to buy a mic stand that can hang up top of my stupid closet that I record this stuff in. And that would help a lot more. But I don't want to do that because it takes setup and money, and it'll still be blocking part of my drawing tablet like a dummy. But you know, it would still help.
Oh, Leek, I love your stupid ass default expression. It reminds me of the one go.
I shouldn't laugh like myself. I should laugh like Goku. Dragon Ball Super Goku redirecting the blame laugh.
That's what your Fugi should look like. Just draw it like Dragon Ball.
I think to draw it like a dehydrated Dragon Ball Super character.
Yeah.
Dynamic well, shoot. We could draw together. We could open up Magma.
I mean, yeah.
If you figured out your setup that would allow you to do that, we could do that. That would be fun. I think that would be more fun.
I found my my wired headphones, so the driver works now.
Oh my gosh. Wait, okay, then you know what? I should boot it up.
Do I have to download something for this?
For Magma, you do not. However, I think you have to sign in on, like, Discord.
Yeah, that's fine. That's whatever. I mean, Leek is also... Look, I don't know Dragon Ball. You can't make me know Dragon Ball, but I'm pretty sure Leek or some form of pun on Leek would be a viable Dragon Ball name.
Oh my gosh. Okay, to be fair, I think Memory Leak constitutes as the kind of thing they'd name a Dragon Ball character.
The chat demands art.
Wait a second! Oh my goodness! Could ya wait a second?
Not with me on stream.
Yeah, I know, right? You're making them anxious. Stop it. Here's the Magma link. Hopefully it just works. We'll check to make sure before I actually put it on screen.
Mm-hmm.
I fear vulnerability.
Let me pull this down onto my tablet. Up. Okay.
Up.
Signing in.
You know what? I'll say it. I hate Deku. Yeah, no, there's not drawing yet. There's not drawing yet. We'll get there. I didn't think that hard.
Okay. We got it.
Alright.
Nailed it.
Is that dick butt? Is that like YouTube legal? Are you gonna get me killed? Give it out for me.
It would be funny though.
It would be funny if I got banned. Wouldn't it be, dude? What would happen if you got banned?
How do I? Oh, that's how I expand. Okay, I have not used Magma in so long.
I haven't used Magma in years. We've grown so much since last time.
Magmaless. Okay. We need stabilizer.
Need stabilizer?
I have shaky hands.
Well, I have shaky little hands too because I'm nervous.
Oh. Oh, I can undo shit. Hell yeah.
Actually, you know what? It's time. I will subject you to something after I look at Pinterest for 20 minutes and then close Pinterest. You know how it is. Wait, this is perfect. Wait. I just got reminded of one of my favorite images of a real person I've ever seen of all time.
It is so nice to have.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
I am kind of scared to look up because I'm off on my own.
You're off on your own little world. Well, you're at the top of the canvas, so do not be concerned about looking up. Don't look down.
It's the smallest amount of lag. It's like,
Yeah, it messes with you a little bit, and then it makes you all, like, hold your, pencil really tight on your wrist, and then you get, like, carpal tunnel, and you're like, this is the coolest shit ever.
fuck yeah, permanent injuries.
I love permanent injury. It's a reference to the wrestling something.
How is watching wrestling lately?
I
haven't heard you complain.
Because my friends have not also been watching it with me. But
Damn.
Monday Night Raw yesterday is super boring.
No one died?
No, no one died. In fact, nothing really happened. Like, at all.
What is the current soap opera plot lines?
What plot
That's what-
line? The bloodline, the plot line.
A plot line.
Oh my gosh, that's... Don't ask what you just saw.
Should I be concerned?
No, but I tried to circle around the... I tried to circle around something to lasso tool, and I just, like, drew... like an
I'm gonna be honest,
embarrassing
I've done
little
that
dummy.
before.
Oh, is that a new graphic for Leak? Oh, no, so this is actually a PNG. I actually have a working live 2D model, but that is not present right now because to set up rigging, I need another thing in front of my very tiny space limited setup, which would not allow me to use my drawing tablet because my drawing tablet's right under it. It's also why my microphone is like down on the side and why I'm kind of quiet today. I apologize, Gomen Umftachi.
You sure did do a string of words right there.
You've ever apologized to Umftachi?
I have nothing to apologize for, ever.
Oh, unapologetic.
Not art, not Dokapon, not nothing.
Especially not Dokapon.
Look, I stand by this. I didn't realize that was actually the end boss.
Seemed pretty obvious it was the end boss. I just didn't know it would give you
I thought there was gonna be
down.
more. Also, hi, Magpie.
Yeah, hi, Magpie. It's been a while. But with the presence of my good friend, Shrimp Revolution, all our allies shall return to us.
And some who are probably just lurking. But I know you're there. I keep compulsively clicking my pen the way that like how how I do things. Oh, Dokapon? Afflicted. Ooh. I might have won in a landslide.
Yeah, I was kind of messed up. I spent like 28 out of 30 hours winning the game. And then they decided that my beautiful master strategy was too good and they like nerfed me.
On the spot. They made a patch on the spot.
They decided all the enemies that were important were immune to magic. What's a guy like me to do? Perish. Die.
The pompadour could not save you.
The pompadour that everyone wanted me to wear, yeah.
If you just put on the pompadour earlier. Also, what the hell are you drawing? I just looked up. Hi.
Hello, hello.
Hi then.
Hiya, but it's because you did the equivalent of calling Uber for me and then tell the driver the destination against my...
Don't worry about it, Leek.
Yeah, you're sentencing all your friends to listen to me. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Look. A subscriber is a subscriber.
Oh my gosh, you're going to gain subscribers.
I'm still not even sure that, like, if I'm just going to, I don't know, Oramax or whatever the hell the kids say, and just stay as that one VTuber who only ever shows up in collabs.
You're our favorite little support.
Yeah, what are you drawing?
Very funny. I like how this looks, though.
Do you?
Man, that's like... Oh, alright, wait. Patience, let me cook. Let me cook here.
Tell me if I need to move over this stupid robot.
No. She's beautiful.
It's more common than you think being the equivalent of a toy box stream partner.
Yeah, there is a good chunk of people who actually do just like appear in other places. It's kind of a golden bit. If you have like popular friends, it's kind of the most wonderful thing in the world because you get to do the easy and fun part, which is just show up on stream and make jokes with friends and then have friends who laugh with you.
I will become the ultimate jobber. Tracking clips of me is like a cryptic containment files. Yeah, I want to do that. The shrimp will be contained, my god. Oh, did I inform you about the absolute hell that I've been going through trying to deworm my aquarium?
Oh yeah, I remember that, but you should tell everyone else so that they can like...
So, Planetaria. They are natural. They're important parts of an ecosystem. They're also really cool because they have these little cute dot eyes and a shovel head. And they have this weird thing where they like basically completely regenerate themselves if you were to cut them in half. But within the containment of like a an aquarium, a very contained box where you need like a fucking degree in chemistry to contain and not have everyone fall over and die, especially crustaceans, they're very bad because they hunt shrimp. And I've seen those little worms actually try to bite off. I've seen them bite a small chunk of like the tip of their tail off. One of the adult shrimps. They're not bound by God. But so the thing is that either you learn to maintain them, or, which I couldn't because the infestation was starting to get too big. It was just the amount of how many I was taking out was not enough. And I was doing all the steps of like, oh, you hold back how much food you're putting in, make sure you're being a little more on top with how you're getting rid of detritus and all that stuff. Not happening. So I had to put essentially dewormer in my aquarium. It's some sort of like nut extract. Within the confines of the aquarium, you are God, yeah. And they would not be as much of a problem if this was like a full-on lake or whatever, but it is 20-something gallons. They're a problem. So I had to put dewormer, but one of the things I had to do is because that also kills snails. So I had to essentially rip up the hardscape of my aquarium, stressing out my poor Pleco.
Pleco.
Yeah. That, poor little guy. To retrieve the 3 snails I wanted to keep. Like, I did not want to die by chemical nukes. And, oh my god. They're now in a bucket. They're in a bucket in the living room that I have to go and check on to occasionally aerate, and then I have to sniff them to make sure they're not dead. And I know how weird that might sound, but the sniff test is the best way to confirm whether or not they're dead. And none of them are dead yet. But the 3 days of chemical warfare has gone and passed. Everything is dead that I wanted dead, and then some bladder snails. I'm sure they'll find their way into my tank anyway, again. And I'm scared when I should put back these snails in, because this medicine can stay up. It can either get washed out really fast, or it could stay into my tank system for months. I'm not a good storyteller, I'm sorry.
I mean, I was invested.
Also, everyone in my tank is named John Johnson.
Oh my gosh, they're like denied their own identity.
That's because I'm lazy. And also the shrimp reproduce so fucking fast that I can't tell who's who anymore.
I say that like when I was like a little onion child, like I didn't just name all of my pets like fish.
I feel like Fish is a good name, though.
Yeah, I have a friend who goes by Fish.
You can spell it so many different... The lag is hitting this F. Yeah, you do it like this. Do it like this. Lag. Okay. Fish.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna make those go away now. It is so weird to watch you like sketch things out, and I just go, fuck it. My sketch is my line art.
I mean, that's kind of real as hell.
I'm lazy. It's that a tiny motorcycle?
Yeah, it's a tiny motorcycle. Distinctly a tiny motorcycle.
Who the fuck is on that? Oh no, is that me?
Yeah, I need a face that looks like yours.
God damn it. To be fair, you're named Leek and Shrimp. Yeah. Okay, fine. Let me I can or we can
You on a tiny motorcycle?
I hate that it lags sometimes so hard that you just kind of have to wait for it to get out of your system.
There was a point where I just kind of like got a little used to it. I don't do it all the time, but there was a time where me and the gang would draw magma like every day. And I would draw very strange and sometimes not very appropriate things on the magma, and everyone accepted me anyway.
I think that's what these things are built for.
Yeah, but we can't do that here, so don't worry, guy. I can't fulfill my true purpose.
Oh, me. Figuring this out. Yes. 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 I'm going to be honest, even though I'm like going through the shock of having to babysit these 3 snails in a bucket that I'm constantly afraid will die at any second. I'm sitting here like I should get more shrimp.
It's like, well, I mean, I should reward myself, right?
It honestly, it kind of is partly that, but it's also it's also because it's better for them genetically. They're several generations in from my original bunch, so and not totally not.
Oh, you're introducing biodiversity?
More genetic diversity. Is there a... Oh, okay.
Hey, I might just shrink this on the canvas because I didn't make the canvas that big.
There. My magnum opus. Oh yeah, you have your little arms visible.
Dude, my little stupid transparent slutty ass sleeves.
Me who struggles. I want to sing the praises of shrimp as pets so much, but it is such a upfront. Like it's one of those things where you can, once you have everything set up, you can for the most part leave them alone But it's a lot of upfront shit.
Oh my god.
Because they're a lot more sensitive to water chemistry.
Sorry. Apologies. Browser background reveal, sorry.
Oh no.
Go men.
Like, with fish, you don't have to worry about the copper in the water. Actually, you know what? I just got a brilliant idea. One second.
Let me reduce the size of this on the screen. Alright. And then I'm gonna do my thing again. My awesome, like, one layer everything the method.
Yeah.
Where I do
awesome. That. Yeah, this is totally worth it. Let's go. Yeah, it's not a cheap hobby.
Not a cheap hobby. Not for the faint of heart.
So it's also that kind of issue where a starter kit is generally not the best start, but to get the stuff the best stuff, you have to have an understanding of what you're getting.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so
the typical approach is just sacrificing things to the ether and misery until you figure it out.
Kind of sadly yes, but kind of no. There's a lot of documentation in the fish keeping community, but it's also, you kind of have to accept that things will die, even if you do everything correctly. A lot of these these guys are not really Neon Tetras right now. Like, if you get a lot of wholesalers, if you get them from there, will literally just dissolve in water.
But they're fish.
Their genetics are so fucked that the change between their the water they came in and your aquarium's water can just dissolve them, literally. Like, you will not find the body.
Yeah, like, when you take them out of, like, the shitty, like, abuse cup that they are stored in?
Generally, Tetras get an actual aquarium. It's the betas that get the shitty cup of death.
Yeah, I remember the shitty beta abuse cup. You go to the store and half of them are, like, dead or, like, torn in half. So,
that's fin rot. And you can cure some cases of fin rot. Betters also will change color and grow brighter once they're, like, at a nice stable home, which is really cool. But it's also one of those, you really can't have them in tanks unless you know you're getting a beta that's chill, because most of them are just like, I will kill. You can have them in as small of 5 gallons. It's just the thing of, like, the reason why everyone's like, you should probably go for 10 gallons for one beta, is mostly because it's actually not the issue with the fish, it's the issue of the chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
The smaller the tank, the harder it is to keep the chemistry good. Even the what are you doing to my eyes? I look like I'm on the verge of crying. Is this the lasso tool? No, that is not the lasso tool. A cubewall. Oh, there it is. Let me shrink these two. Shove them up here.
Sorry, I'm laughing like a doofus. I love the little stupid, like, silly bicycle. Tiny motorcycle. I hope you enjoy.
It's like how baking a singular cupcake is harder than a... Yeah, it's essentially that. Yeah. But the nice thing about shrimp, though, if I may get on my soapbox, is that you can put them in like a 3-gallon, and they have sort of this... Their population's a lot better at like having a natural cap off. Because there's some species like guppies, or just really any live bearers, that they will keep reproducing and then overcrowd the tank. But shrimp kind of cap out naturally and will sustain at that population until they can't. And if you're taking care of your tank well enough, that means they can safely stay in that number. But I'm already seeing how do I unselect? Ooh, okay. I'm already seeing that with now with all the freaking worms gone, more and more of my shrimp are like hanging out in the open. Wait, I don't know. How does one? Oh. How the hell do I make... Oh, okay. Then, that means we do the important part. Sloppily color this in. Yeah! So what have you been dying to talk about?
What, me?
Yes, because I'm just going to keep rambling about aquarium keeping.
Well, you know, I was a big fan of that, but understandable. Pass the microphone to me. Real tough crowd tonight. I tug my collar, the sweat slides down my body. I'm looking wet as hell, like someone hosed me down, but I'm just really nervous. Oh, goodness, right? I have to entertain the crowd now. I have to take responsibility.
Do I need to take the mic away from you?
No, let me flounder. It's funny. Flounder like fish. I'm sorry, I'm still so amused by this. I'm like the funniest guy ever, actually. Like, when you think about it, like let me cook here.
Oh, I hurt more people in this stream.
What, you want me to talk about my life? No, I'm talking about the fact that it's really funny if you were on a tiny bike. Aren't you supposed to be watered? Maybe.
Are you?
Maybe. Oh, onion-tastic. Look at me, I'm onion-tastic. I had to expose my weak point to chat. Like a Nintendo boss, you have to hit 3 times.
Does that mean I have to win Dogapon 2 more times and you blow up?
Well, after you win the 2nd time, I turn really red and angry and move faster, but...
Yeah, but if I win the third time, though, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, I go woo 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 woo, spin around and get little like swirly eyes, and then I fall onto the ground and pop.
Damn. That's like live leak shit.
Live leak.
You know, I realized what I said when it was coming out of my mouth, and I was like, I committed.
We're committed. We're committed.
Commitments were made.
I had a fresh rice bag thinking it was kibble. Let him have some. I love me some rice. One of my 3 personality traits is owning a rice cooker.
I mean, I could talk about Coco, but she hasn't been doing anything too crazy lately.
Sorry, that cat's perfectly normal. What are you doing? I need to farm you for content.
Well, I wouldn't say she's normal, but...
Gosh, because the reason I don't have a lot to talk about is because, frankly, I'm a little, like, unworldly right now. My entire existence has been moping and, like, trying to make stuff for this, but that's also because I kind of lost my job to moving situation. So that's not a thing. I don't go out and go to work every day. I'm not in school. I'm kind of the biggest bum ever. They're gonna start, look, they're starting to look at me for laboratory, but you know, that's just what it's like out here.
Yeah, but in this world,
in this economy,
you have the shroom cycle.
In this economy, studio laugh track, ha 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 ha.
I've been dealing with my capstone, and I've already shown Lake what it looks like. But the site looks like it was made back in the early aughts, and it has been falling apart in my hands every single time as I am doing data entry for it. It is horrible.
Capstone, more like crabstone up top.
I don't know if that caught on my mic.
Yes, it did. Thanks for having my back. Oh my gosh, can you select the damn select tool? I need the lasso tool so I can make up for my crummy drawing.
Do what I do and not care.
But I do care. I'm gonna get so embarrassed. When I draw fan art of the other VTubers, they're gonna be like, this guy sucks, laugh at him. And then they're gonna call me a creep and boo me out of the room. They're gonna say, oh, you only draw for clout because I don't like your art as much.
Damn. We love website, yeah. You know, I realized making your glasses, picking your glasses is just pink, kind of gives you a different look, a different context, if you will.
A different context. It really changes the world he lives in.
Please scroll over to it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh.
Oh no. Oh my god. Oh, excuse me. Oh wait, that is what I forgot. I forgot your eyebrows.
Yeah, my epic, like, squiggly eyebrows. Too lazy to draw real eyebrows.
I think it's a good aesthetic. There.
my iconic line.
Cannibalism?
Finally, a good stream. They're talking about cannibalism. I was about to click off.
I feel like I should have prepared for topics. I'm sorry.
You think I prepared topics? No, I just show up and then, like, cry. It's literally all you
Softly
need to
crying
do is cry into the
ASMR.
microphone. Finally, I can be BFE.
Boy failure experience?
Holy... No, you're cooking. You're cooking. We're keeping that. Writing that down. Writing that down. Fuck. What did I do? Oh my gosh, what's the deal with airline food? It always sends you flying to the bathroom. Oh my god, put me on the
I never
liquefied.
trust food on airports. Not airports, in airplanes. Airport food weirdly slaps.
I mean, I feel like having food at like an airport, it's similar to having it on like a college campus where like all of a sudden I really like Panda Express.
Yeah. All I could say is that I actually like Panda Express, but within my family, it is one of the let's go get disappointed together foods.
Mm-hmm.
That we know we're gonna be disappointed by, but we just go anyway.
Well, if I'm home with family, we can get local. Have local. Actually, I don't know anymore. The game might have changed. Lab families moved around, so I have no idea. If I don't have good local Chinese food, why live?
I mean, yeah, that's a pretty fair assessment. It's kind of like Subway in that way. Man, I remember when Subway slapped.
And it was cheaper too.
Yeah.
Love how that worked. I mean, what's the deal with Subway? I mean, the more it costs, the worse it gets. Remember when footlongs were $5?
If I remember correctly, the whole reason why it got so shitty and expensive was because they could not handle the financial losses caused by $5 footlongs.
Oh, they could not handle the financial losses caused by contract.
And that too, probably. That probably didn't help at all.
It's fucked up how things work.
Subway is inexplicably wet. Yeah! Like, even if you don't get really wet ingredients, it just is that floppy, sloppy.
You know when the last time I had Subway in like Toronto in Canada, and it was like the worst Subway I ever had. It made me not want to have Subway anymore.
When did I last have Subway? It was this year, I think. Because I think it was before a gaming session. But I don't know if it was like a stream-related gaming session or a TTRPG. God, maybe I do. Maybe that is an idea that I try to just build up a small TTRPG for you guys. Your ver is backwards.
Oh my, because I accidentally flipped the canvas. How do I unflip the canvas? Hold up. It might be in the view tab. Let's believe in ourselves. I fixed it.
One day that Yu-Gi-Oh game will happen. Can you show Subway's my lovers come for food?
That's
Ye-
I respect it. I really do.
We all have our bad habits. Oh, that's the wrong one. We all have our faults.
We all have our motorcycle.
I would love to see a motorcycle like this. It would not pass. It would not be street legal at all.
Okay, but would it be C legal?
I don't know what the laws for the sea are. God. Just losing your shit on your own stuff.
Oh, honestly, that makes sense. No cooking parents. I don't like cooking either. I can make like spaghetti with canned sauce if you really
I
need
love
something.
cooking.
But I'm not like a chef. I have a rice cooker.
I'm gonna be honest. You're halfway there when you have a. Actually, you might be like 3/4 of it already there.
Yeah, rice cookers are pretty awesome. I put rice in the rice cooker. Call me Chef Ramsay the way I own a rice cooker.
You know what? Let me draw a character I think only 1 or 2 people in this chat will know of.
Really famous, obscure character. Bob Quimbley. Now, who the hell is Bob Quimbley? I don't know. I made him up.
Well, that's one way to make an obscure character. Just make them the fuck up.
Yeah, by definition, no one knows. Nobody knows. Which one do you have? I have, like, one of the cheaper, like, Zojiru that cooks, like, 3 cups at a time, and I've, like, dropped it before, so, like, the front panel's off, but it still works just fine. Alright, deep cut Mega Man characters.
No. Well, this one isn't.
Oh, because I was like,
I think everyone at this point.
Oh, I know who that is. Wait, I know who that is. Okay. For a second, I thought that was like Iris, but I was like, no, that's your favorite original character. Po de Bo. I don't like you don't like Rice Rocks? Con, what if I killed you? Now you might think, oh wow, Memory Leak sees someone who disagrees with him and he immediately threatens violence. Isn't that a terrible use of your sentient responsibility? And yes, it is. I apologize.
No, it's cool and funny. Also, it's not Poe, actually.
Oh my gosh, oh no, this is
because everyone would know if it's Poe.
But it's an even more obscure character. Oh, but you would like to get an air fryer? I like air fryers are really nice. I don't have an air fryer anymore. It's Blorbo from my show. I hope Blorbo gets tortured in the next episode. It'd make me very happy.
I mean, with knowing this group, probably, and it's probably going to be the dice torturing her.
My abuse goblin.
I remembered when the Blorbo blubbered all over.
I totally just got distracted by that and started crossing my arms. I finished my... You finished your what? I don't know, but it didn't show up in stream chat. It all comes full circle. It's not only a miracle, but a proof that I am not only merciful. Foxconn, your secret technique, pooping out your butt. I didn't choose censorship. Chose dick.
YouTube chose censorship. Are you trying to link something, Sue? That might be setting off YouTube. This is probably the most I've drawn in a while. Well, actually, no, I've... Damn.
Fucking hate.
She didn't get in, hater.
Yeah, failure. You fucking failure. Oh no, I'm swearing on stream. They're gonna kill me.
Oh. Where's the layers?
I'm sorry for censoring your message, Sue. I would like to see what you had to say. It would make me very happy. Please. Engage with me or I'll get really shy and nervous and sad and I'll close stream and I'll go cry.
Just close stream mid anti. I can't even speak. God.
Oh my gosh, quit taking it personally or I'm gonna take it personally. If you don't stop taking things personally, I'm gonna fart. I mean, no, I would never fart on stream. That would be disgusting. That's just insulting.
And that would probably, it would attract an audience, but is it an audience you want?
I don't think they want incredible gassy Deku stream.
I
don't think the world is ready for all that.
Go cry.
I've been sentenced to go cry. I'm not making myself the Bowser fart gif. I do not need to stoop and poop.
You're not that desperate yet.
Not yet. Though I may seem close, and I may seem close.
It took a millisecond to remember what color her eyes are. There.
Wario also attacks by farting. Wario loves garlic. He eats whole cloves of it day and night.
I'm glad to see Sue's having a crash out. And
pink tears face, pink tears face, pink tears face. I was talking about crying, but all you do is challenge me to JoJo and use a high tier after you get... What the f... RugsCon, what high tier? When I get tired of trying, I play the strongest problematic character in history, Alessi, who is absolutely not a high tier character.
What? I think what I'm getting frustrated the most by right now is just because, like, it's not letting me take up the layers on the side whenever I have it on, like, any type of brush. So I'm, like, fighting. Really like the
filter. uh, navigating the AI is a little difficult. The UI is a little difficult sometimes. Cancel. No, you butt. You turd from a butt. Only do it to the selection.
No.
Dokapon. That's right, I said it. Dokapon. Like the kingdom.
Well, it's okay. I married.
Look, so if you want to be a part of the viewer collab magma, when I get like 20 billion followers and my qualification for filtering people who won't draw stuff to get me banned is them being channel members and paying me money, then we can have a group collab manga. Manga? Read the manga! Trust me, one of these days though, I do want to do like, everyone's invited Bardic phone.
That would not descend into chaos immediately.
Well, I'm hilarious, so it's okay.
Now this must get more obnoxiously brighter. There. Only like one person knows who this character is in chat.
Well, you know, it's an obscure reference for all like the real in-depth fans, you know? Only the realist fans. They will not kill you for getting rid of or focusing on not their favorite obscure character. Something amazing digital circus.
Oh, isn't there a whole drama that people are getting mad that the main characters are the main characters?
That there are main characters, and it's like, damn. I thought I was annoying, frankly. I thought I was annoying. Being the guy who's like, I miss when Krillin did something in Dragon Ball. And then I realized, like, what true villain he can be.
You did not bully to delete the Reddit account.
But in actuality, I mean, with the presence of audience I have right now, I probably could get away with just doing, like, viewer. Maybe next time. Maybe when I need motivation to hop on in front of people and, like, you know.
This obscure character will be referenced again in its media, and it'll be on a wanted poster or a missing child poster. I don't know who's responsible one in the party yet, but you'll know who can default to the brain. Yeah, I don't think Sophia's gonna be the default brain cell. Anyway, her name is Sophia. My wife.
Mega Man. Those are Hammer Joes. They're mighty hammer. Mountain around.
My wife named Pommy is in hiding right now because of the backlash.
Pomni is in danger.
One day.
Who's got the rap bombs to drop on Goosework? Last name Man, first name Super. When am I gonna become like the best like Twitch like react streamer ever? Because I'm only gonna react to videos that like I think are funny, and like the average audience will think I'm like actually like mindless for laughing at. I feel like most people in the world will not have an appreciation for my 24-hour like marathon of Tony Zaret.
My shit willpower insight. I actually, this is Fabula Ultima related. Sue, I did not know what to give Sophia in terms of what her dice should be, so I just made her 8 across the board.
Sigh. Non-committal.
Jack of all trades, baby. Like what your Instagram reels.
I might need hey, so don't criticize my very, very funny taste in like short content. People are about that show seems crazy at first, then you're 74% of it. It is kind of like a baby's first like fandom core. Like people are still excited to use the word fandom type fandom core. And it has a similar thing, I'd imagine, to like Homestuck, where people literally don't read, people didn't read half of Homestuck because they just wanted to be a part of the fandom. They didn't even actually like the comic that much.
It is, I feel like right now, the major fandoms that are like that I'm aware of is Digital Circus, and I think Has Been and Hell of a Boss, where it's a lot of young people or people new to fandom spaces, and they have not learned that sometimes the best way to engage with a thing you like is just avoid the fucking fandom.
Yeah, people, I know this is me like trying to like snuggle up with like people who are over 30 years old, but genuinely like people gotta learn to lurk and shit. Lurking's awesome. I was a forum lurker when I was like 6 years old, so.
Oh, I think that Sue, that was the spread for when I played her. Okay, sorry, I got distracted.
There you go, that's our boy.
The call of TTRPGs was too much.
It's okay, it's just like in the Peak collab when we started talking about fighting games and then everyone like, I could feel the energy of everyone like no longer paying attention. They wanted nothing to do with me.
My brain started melting as I was trying to...
Half the collab participants in the entire chat were like gone.
I was trying to save the run.
We were all trying to save the run. Do you like our boy?
The boy. Let's see if I can remember roll from memory.
Like the leak?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you joined your campaign midway through. You're like the 6th Stardust Crusader. You're like Iggy Core.
Oh, actually, you know what? That reminds me. Do you know that fan game where it is essentially you're playing a self-insert basically?
Fan game? I don't know.
Oh my god, you don't? Fuck, what was it called?
What'd you do if I hated JoJo Part 3? Roxcon, I would kill you for lying. That's what I'd kill you for. I wouldn't kill you for hitting Part 3 because I know you don't. There is no universe. So I'd kill you for lying because that's what you'd be doing. You'd be a filthy, stinking, fart-sniffing, lollipop-licking
stand user. I found it. And I would deflect.
Oh, you would deflect what? You'd use your parry? Well, Roxcon, I have like a massive throw range. So...
I cannot remember.
Yeah. Fandom since the popularization of the term fandom is kind of a miserable experience. Which, again, a lot of it is because... And I can't blame people for wanting to belong somewhere. But, like, I'm also someone who really does firmly believe that hobbies actually do require professionalism. By the definition that professionalism means that we'll be able to come here and do this tomorrow as well.
A hobby isn't worth it if you crash out every time you try to interact with it. Or if you're around people who want you to crash out.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's also because when a lot of people first enter fandoms, they're really young and are developing that understanding and need to belong or have an identity of their own.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really draining when you're nearing 30.
Yippee!
Why? Let me give this girl a nose! Magma, please!
Computer this.
Okay, you know what? Fuck it. That's gonna be.
I think I hate this pen. Why am I drawing with this pen?
Because it's what you got.
I could get like I could just do it better. Like I could use like not the pencil.
Yeah, that's RoxCon. That's kind of how I've done it, where it's like I'd much rather annoy my
that's so
friends
much better.
with my my hyperfixations than deal with trying to find people in the wild in the fandoms. Like there's a few people that I know from the Mega Man fandom that I'm like, yeah, I want to hang out with them, but for the most part I ain't fucking risking that shit.
Mega Man fandom absolutely terrifying. Good luck with dinner, Sue. Yeah, and the thing is, the unfortunate thing is that I have like no social skills, and like my entire like process of learning how to talk to people was through like internet fan stuff, which is like stupid and terrible.
It's not the best way to learn long term.
Yeah, so now I'm just like lonely and sad, and I assume that everyone's like out to get me.
Yeah, that's another reason fandoms aren't the best to grow up in. Treat fandoms like news from the war front by a carrier pigeon. Get the THs after it happened and laugh about it. What is that shirt? There's a really good shirt that's just like, I want to know what's going on in the circle, but I do not want to be any part of it. Where is it?
Roxanne's lying about me. Stop lying about me.
Keep lying, it's funny. I can't find it. But that general sentiment of like, I want to know what the tea is, but I don't actually want to be part of the tea.
Yeah, if you are like looking at like public fandom spaces, it's literally like all about people trying to like say shit about each other to get popular. Like people are like starting fights and shit to like prove themselves or something. To like,
where did the whole concept of like calling someone out would make you popular? Because I think people only remember the people who got called out and not the person who called them out.
I mean, technically, by all technicalities, it does get you algorithmic attention.
Yeah, but for how long? Never mind, I forgot to turn on my rice cooker.
Well, if you don't actually understand that it won't make you popular for like, actually, I guess for lack of a better term, respectable things, you never notice that it diminishes, right? You just keep looking for people to call out and keep moving goalposts. Oh no, you forgot to turn on the rice cooker. Oh. Like, I used to hang out in circles where people would, like, it starts fair. You know, some people are actually having, like, illicit conversations with underage people. But 2 years later, I stopped being around that group of people very often because they have a little bit of an aggressive personality. And then every time I come back, because I get everyone pinged at a Discord that I hope forgets I exist, I see them and they're like, yeah, person we used to hang out, literally Hitler now. And it's like, you know, I think you guys have an issue.
What
yeah,
is
the lifespan of a drama YouTuber is 2 years.
Yeah.
Hi, Sebastian. Hi.
Hello. Yeah, I think it's I think it's the, like, if everyone around you is an asshole, sometimes you have to sit down and be like, am I actually the, like, what is it? If everyone around you is the problem, maybe you're the problem. I don't know how accurate I drew this role.
And again, it becomes a point where sometimes your identity is built on having problems with people.
And so no one wants to hang out with you.
You know what I mean? Just like people get like a party rock star complex and start doing hard drugs, people get like a superhero complex and start looking for a crime to punish.
And then they start making shit up or yeah.
I mean, but most of the time, because they have to justify it to themselves as well, it's like partial truth. It's all about partial truths, stretching words, loaded terminology. We don't love loaded terminology on the Memory League stream. We don't love it. Am I the problem or am I the problem? I get you. We stay hungry. Oh, you didn't eat it? That's sad. Passion. I don't want you to not eat. I get skinny like me.
Yeah, I've also noticed that a lot of people who, like, really like call other people out and then like a year or two later they get called out because they were hiding skeletons in the closet.
Well, my theory is, and this is not some crazy thing to say, but people who thrive on making like putting other people down live a shallow existence, and living that kind of shallow, unfulfilling existence is just the kind of overlap that leads you to just do bad things and have skeletons in your closet. Sebastian, you were gonna stream today? What, were you gonna stream Deadlock again? That's okay. I'm glad you enjoy video games. Sometimes I wonder if I enjoy video games, but give it like a week and 2 days. Slay the Spire 2. Video games will be back on the table. Again. Video games are about to be back on the table. But like, yeah, and there's a kind of weird, I guess, paradox about like morality. Because, you know, it's like, all right, we want to judge people by the content of their character, by being nice. But people get competitive. They have to prove they're more virtuous people than each other. And
why
then
is it always the girly pop spread love people who say the most heinous shit?
It's complicated. It's complicated. Because there's a lot of individual things that I can look at and say, maybe this is part of it. And truthfully, it's like a lot of them probably are. Yeah, it's, you know, putting up the aesthetic. And there's nothing wrong with liking cute things. I love cute things. But I also love trying really hard. I think my attachment to trying really hard makes me slightly humble until I'm not humble and I'm like, I'm the best, I'm destined to be famous, and then I'll never be famous. Oh yeah, the like deranged girly pop in the cute fandom is definitely an archetype.
I don't remember how to draw a Pokemon. We'll just do this.
Judge the people by their place in camp, not the contents of their luck. Oh my god, Quumgo man.
Yeah, I don't remember how to draw it. I could look up a reference, but...
No, so you're deranged in like a cool, like problematic gooner way, not in like a...
Is that really better?
Yes it is. Actually, yes. I've been around it. I've been around enough that I'm confident in that answer.
When I was younger, I had to deal with a lot of this toxic girly pop. That like it was one of the reasons I became so adverse to liking cute things, really girly things. And now that I'm older, it's like, nah, I can't let them taint it. Now I know the true girly pop of the sweet embrace of death.
Yeah, you liked cute things marketed towards the boys, like Mega Man.
Yeah, the boys.
Towards the boys.
I'm not problematic.
I'm not problematic, I swear.
I think it's also just the internet. Also, that quote that gets a lot. It's like the internet has made you guys a little too willing to say shit without getting punched in the face.
There's certainly a lot of measure of that, right? Like, because people don't treat each other like people. Even though truthfully, like it's weird. Because people treat each other like, they'll never see them, even though by all means, in a way, they're closer than ever.
Mm-hmm.
There's people out there that have dirt on me who can probably kill me, because I followed people while they were doing not good things as a youngin'. And the only defense I have is saying, but I was like a little guy.
I feel like people have become like, not time blind, history blind, where like you could do something fucked up or not super chill 5-10 years ago, and it is treated with the same severity as you doing it right now.
It's hard to like quantify this kind of thing, right? For one trying to quantify a sin and things like that.
Yeah.
Truthfully, I don't hard believe in justice anymore. I don't think an eye for an eye just makes us both blind, right? You know, not that we should forgive some people in this, but like for the most part, like continuing to back and forth is like we're just continuing to do bad things to each other. We are getting worse.
It feels like the severity of punishment does not necessarily correlate with the crime. If we're talking about like, oh, this person was an asshole, or this person had fucked up beliefs in the past,
he should never have a job ever again.
Yeah, I don't know. It's also just because we're seeing a lot of like the consequences of like mob mentality vigilantism that I think it's very easy to become disillusioned.
Mm-hmm. And it's like
and seeing a lot of people who've done very heinous shit get away with it as if it's nothing.
I
It's
think
hard to recognize, especially nowadays for the youth, younger generation less involved with the internet. People can change drastically. Yeah. I'm sorry, I kept interrupting you.
like I do genuinely believe that the more the boys cry wolf on like stupid stuff, the more likely it is for people who do genuinely like evil things and exploit others. Like exploit others like for real are to get away with shit because like besides it just being another day, you know, obviously it's less sensational if you're being immature about it, but also like no one has the energy anymore. Yeah. Also way more shallow than that. People want to get their licks in, right? People always wanted to get their stuff in. Just like if you've ever seen like wrestling or like RuPaul's Drag Race, because RuPaul is just gay Vince McMahon. Everyone wants to get their stuff in. Yeah. Call out is literally the like manipulator, like 5 tool. The Swiss Army knife, right? It's like in Kaiji when like they use a bunch of things to try to obscure or draw attention away from the way the house is cheating, right? Like yeah, like really, like truthfully, like as long as people like truthfully, and this might be like not very popular of you, I don't really have a problem with people bro shipping. Obviously, it is really annoying if you are putting like crazy like fetish tag, like not safe for work stuff in people's comments to be annoying and shock value. Obviously, like come on, you know, I believe in like tagging things for people who want to see them or people who don't want to see them and stuff like that. Okay, let's be clear, I'm not gonna do that. But like like people actually exploit each other out there. Let's be adults about this.
I don't fully understand what they are, and whenever I see people argue, it's like it's such a weird thing of like they're acting. I could not tell you what the difference is, and the best way I've seen someone reply to this is I have a job, which I know is a very dismissive way to go about it, but I feel like it could be solved so much.
Yeah, like
by just being like respectful and tag your shit and then not going to look for the stuff that has been tagged that way. And what's weird is that when I've tried to figure it out and then like I go for it and it's like, wait, but you're saying these are the same things, but not. What is going on here?
No, I will say
the children are not all right.
The hard thing about tagging, and this is where you just kind of have to have good faith, is that some people define tags a little differently. What is a Riona tag to one person versus another person?
Oh god, you're right.
Like there are absolutely levels to this. Employed people can be dumb. This is true. But consider too that employed people tend to be more worldly. It depends. I can't talk anymore. I used to be employed. I know what it's like to work overtime shifts at a warehouse, okay? At like the night shift, okay? So I swear I'm worldly. I've got employment feats. Chart them up. Potential man.
Employment forces you to interact and compromise socially more often.
It teaches you don't have time for this shit.
Yeah, there's also that. Because when you're on the internet, it's so easy to get sucked up into lose a sense of time. And that, meanwhile, when you're like outside or within a warehouse or whatever, because things are more actively changing around you, it's kind of harder to just not pay attention.
And like I'm going home after an overtime shift in like a terrible cooler, frankly crying every day. I get 3 days off. One of them is spent sleeping. The other 2 are the only days I get to do anything. I do not have time to be involved in some. Also, Sue, I see you making reference to the John Cena nugget in joke, where which is incredibly strange to say the tertiary people outside of that group who don't know what the fuck that means, but can probably figure it out from context. Oh yeah, it's Ashton. This is my old YouTube. Hi, Ashton.
What happened to your original new one?
Oh my gosh.
We have lost the plot and are talking about deep stuff now.
No, it's funny. It's funny. But if you say something weird that I find funny, I am gonna talk about it because I need to talk about things so I can keep dangling keys in front of everyone's face so people don't leave me. Please don't leave me. Please don't leave me.
You really need to work on that boy failure ASMR.
Oh wait, I'll address that. Good eats, Sebastian. Love ya. Good luck with stream tonight. Wow. Sorry for chat. Yeah, they have to be exposed to our entirely strange hypotheticals and weird conversations about unique fetish material and things of that nature.
Oh my god.
All right. Good luck with your partner, Magpie. Too lazy to use my action again. What is that? Why are you the Baki Pickle? The Baki Pickle, which is actually very, very connected to the John Cena nugget. You know, just remove the body too.
Stop trying.
Yeah, I've stopped trying to be normal. Like I've completely removed the guise of like being like squeaky clean. You guys have officially broken me and gotten past that. Now I'm actually myself, which means I might actually get somewhere in life. Okay, see, the thing is, I doom scroll like drama shit like crazy, and I think I'm having fun, but then over the next 3 days, I'm so miserable. Like, I am so miserable, but I can't stop looking because at the time it feels fun. There's definitely some like brain chemical going off while I'm reading it, but like, it really hurts this like part of my mind that is very inclined to think that the world is like terrible and everyone is like evil and they're out for you and they want to get you and they're all gonna sell you out for clout, and it's just
I this is part of the reason I just don't really use social media anymore. It's because I do that same thing and it hurts me, so I'm like, you know what, I just need to take the infection out.
Yeah, by the way, yes, it hurts me. And yes, honestly, truthfully, if we really want to get down to it, the reason I haven't streamed since Wednesday is because I felt miserable. And honestly, that's a part of it. I'm not some no-selling tough guy. I read something on the internet that is like real people really being mean to each other, and it makes me sad. Okay?
I'm gonna be honest, that's also part of the reason I'm kind of scared to try to make VTubing more a thing for me. It's because I don't know how I could handle being in one of those situations.
I mean, truthfully, like, because the thing is, I've already been there before. In fact, I've already been there a couple times, and I hate it, and every time I stop talking to all the people involved and leave. But only once it becomes really bad, and my passive existence while I try to ghost them and hope they forget about me leads to problems, which it does sometimes. I've seen people persecute each other basically in my name. And that's not good, and that's very bad, and it really, like last year...
God, I really hate it when people try to, white knight. It's like they just won't let you, solve the problem kind of thing. They have to use your body as this sort of weird sword shield.
Yeah. And
it's like, It's like, damn, have some trust in me.
And I'll admit that in part it's my fault for not having the balls to put my foot down. But I also can't blame myself that much because sometimes it's in lump with accusations of some really terrible shit. And I'm not gonna say, prove to me that someone sexually assaulted you, because I'm not a fucking psychopath.
Yeah.
But also I've watched people get run down for baseless accusations that frankly were not that big. Like, and when what actually happened came to conversation. But again, who the fuck am I?
Yeah.
And like, I'm sorry, I get it. I have like a weird cat personality. Like even in real life, when I used to be in like little theater and stuff, I was kind of everyone's weird cat. But like, the problem is that if I have to stand up for what I believe in, I'm not with you. And to a lot of people, if I'm not with you, I'm against you, and I can't live with that.
Like, they're infantilizing you, and it's like, yeah, okay, so a bit from my perspective as an autistic woman, that's a big issue I encounter. And as I'm getting older, I'm more willing to be open about being an autistic woman. But damn, the millisecond I tell people that, they do like two things where, one, they seem to forget that I'm capable of joking. So everything I say is taken at face value, and then everyone like tries to white knight, I know I have a black friend sort of shit. I have an autistic friend. And I hate it because it's like,
who speaks for everyone, a la Peter Dinklage getting rid of all the dwarf jobs.
Yeah, it's frustrating because like, it's like, A, let me speak for myself. And if I say this isn't, and if I say like I don't think this is worth saying anything about, respect that. And B, it's fucking autism. I can't really tell much about the autistic experience beyond level 1 / high functioning / Asperger's / whatever the new term will end up being, because this is just how it is, of being an autistic woman.
Because frankly, it's tossed around in classic, like, I guess autism speaks fashion. To a lot of people, it's not about you, it's about them looking good for helping their broken bird.
Mm-hmm.
On a lighter note, too, okay, you're asking for a eugenics stream. The problem is that Slay the Spire 2 comes out in like a week and a half, so I don't think I'm ever getting to it. I'm
what
sorry.
if I gift it to you right now?
If you gift it to me right now, I'll probably play it tomorrow, but you don't have to do that.
Bet.
You don't have to do this, but I will play it tomorrow.
Oh god, it's $30. I just missed the sale period.
I hate Slay the Spire 2-in-1. Sometimes I hate Slay the Spire too, but it's also like peak, you know?
Yeah, like I'm an Asperger's girl. Yeah, I'm shocked by the amount of, well, I'm kind of not shocked, especially with the amount of younger generations that are like, Asperger's wrong, bad. Is that for some reason everyone seems to forget that like autistic people do not like it when you abruptly change things, especially involving them and their identity. And a lot of people older generations were identified as Asperger's, and that's, oh wow, shockingly, a lot of people who got that diagnosis don't like suddenly being like, no, actually you're this. Also, fun fact, the guy that Asperger's is named after did not name it after himself. He named it it was named in the 70s by some British woman. Do it. He can't break social contracts. He will comply.
I'm gonna draw again. You've made me want to draw again.
Okay. If I must, chat. Not for my account.
This is psychotic. This is like my new thing, me saying, and I don't feel like playing video game, and then people like, but I'm not even begging anymore. I'm not even begging.
And then I just buy you things. Who
Like
the
this,
fuck are you?
I guess this is what having a throne account's like.
Well, we got you a new. Oh, you got a stream idea for tomorrow.
Yeah, totally. I can actually make 3 this week. Truthfully, realistically, because of what I'm doing, I really should be making like 5. But like, you know,
if that's gonna make you crash out, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's done. The social contract's done.
Oh my gosh. Oh goodness, it'll appear any second now. Damn it, Edmund, you win.
We won, chat. I don't even have the game.
Memory Leak will be playing the hot new roguelike sensation, sweeping the nation for a week and a half.
Hello.
Hello, Cheese Dragon Otter. It was really heavy for a second. We were talking about things that could get me in trouble with people younger than me, but not people older than me. But now we're talking about cool things like people buying me video games for free, living the truly optimized unemployed lifestyle, finally knowing what it's like to have a throne account.
I like forcing him to play games, and I do that by buying him things because it's funny.
Yeah, you enjoy forcing me to experience the culture that I lost.
By God, you will enjoy this, whether you like it or not.
You will enjoy things. Bruh.
I'll probably pick up Eugenics when I feel like I've been playing through the Atelier games again, and you know I should probably start streaming those, but my friend has a throne thing.
I actually have no idea if throne is a code thing. There are so many code things. Like Mayoshi's a code thing, but I actually have an account on that. Because Faye gave me a code.
The fuck is Mayoshi?
It's like VTuber MySpace.
Ah. Okay.
It's a cute website. I have fun playing around with it, and then a bunch of people add you and poke you.
Man, I want to play Factor. That's another one that I've been told that I'll really like. But also I know myself, and if I get it, I will never see the light of day.
Oh my gosh. I cannot remember the last time a video game did that to me. Like, even video games I really like.
We should still do the archipelago thing.
I've been seeing it around more.
See if we can't get maybe a third person in it.
Yeah, we can play the Mega Man X.
If I played Archipelago, I would probably want to try to do like Sonic Adventure 2.
Sonic
A
Adventure 2.
Stereo stream. Oh no.
Oh shit, you're being pressured by chat.
Oh god, no. The tables
now it's your turn. So what we're looking at here is a very long neck, longer than normally drawn. Actually, wait, no, it's not. Usually the clothes munch up over here. And then I look at that and I'm like, wow, that's meant to sound like a
giraffe neck. It's a type of game that eats your time because you can have a favorite game that's polite and manageable.
something like this. Let me remember my own shape. I'm literally on the screen right now.
Yeah, that's me with the shrimp too.
Gosh. How embarrassing. My iconic memory leak face line.
I am probably gonna try to figure out how to stream to YouTube. I don't know if trying to jump over to YouTube is better or stick with Twitch for the time being.
I have no idea.
Actually, you know what? I'm going on a slight side quest.
Going on an adventure. A Sonic adventure.
Yes.
Just a guy who loves adventure. Or if he said it in the Sonic Frontiers DLC, just a guy who loves adventure. That's a bit of an in-joke for chat, okay? Hardly an in-joke. You just have to be like addicted to like talking about video games you don't like on Twitter.
Oh my god, there is an Archipelago mod for Factorio. That's concerning. There's one for Mega Man 2 and then Battle Network 3.
Mm-hmm.
Emerald.
I've never played the Battle Network game. It'll happen at some point. Eventually it'll be my turn.
Oh, there is one for Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I do not use... I am not habitual. Yeah. I'm more of a VOD watcher, to be honest. I can find big chats to be overwhelming.
I get you.
It is possible to dual stream. It's just, I think Lee can attest to this. It's like you have to... What? You have to
like do shit, or like you have to either like set it up yourself, or like if you're using like a stream plugin like I'm using right now, and I might stop doing that, but like then it costs money or something. I don't. This stuff's complicated, and frankly, before you start streaming, you really know nothing about it, unless you, like, have friends who are, like, already super experienced, which, not really me. Friends with some experience now, thanks to Lucas, friend of the channel. who has united me with everyone who's willing to appear on camera with me, except Shrimp, who united me with Lucas, friend of the channel.
Yippee!
Yippee!
You could do the yippee so much better than me.
I have, like, all, like, the worst talents that everyone tells you to, like, shut up when you do. It's, like, messed up and evil.
I was gonna say you could do the Deku voice, and then I realized, like, then you'd start doing that fucking TikTok.
I'm holding it in. There's, like, a massive
Thank
vein
you.
growing on my forehead right now, just so you know.
Thank you. Thank you for suppressing it. It's so... thank you for suppressing it.
I'm turning evil!
Oh my god, it's only Tuesday.
I'm kind of thankful it's only 2, but I also don't have to go to, like, school. Yeah, it is a My Hero Academia. Kachan.
I'll kill you.
I just got back from Popeye's, puppy. Here, grab a bite.
I will kill you.
I'm sorry. The sleeper agent was activated. It's an affliction.
I do find it funny that's like consistently when people first find you, they immediately go like, Deku! I just want to say that the more you reference to that TikTok, the more you make this shrimp sad.
Oh my gosh, this shrimp is so sad. This shrimp will perish in 3 days due to, like...
The worms are no longer in the tank.
Well, you know what? That's good. It's almost like you put chemicals in the tank. Well, you know, also, because, I want to make them, like, balanced.
What are you doing? Oh.
Yeah, you get a little onion.
Hell yeah.
Look, aren't we awesome? Aren't we the coolest ever?
Not even drawn to the same line thickness.
Yeah, especially like you on like the cool motorcycle.
I'm gonna be honest, the shrimp is better. You sound like an ungodly mix between the dub and the OG voice.
I'm glad someone's picked on the subtleties of me being composite Deku.
I don't know how... I'm gonna be honest, I know so little about My Hero Academia. I don't know the difference between the Japanese and the English voice. Like, how different are they, or are they relatively the same?
It's kind of weird because, like, the Japanese voice is kind of a slightly more subdued version. Like, a little more masculine sounding of, like, the typical, like, shonen protagonist, like, kind of old lady voice.
Uh-huh.
And Justin Briner's performance in the English dub is archetype defining.
Oh, no.
Like, it is genuinely, like, archetype defining. He changed the game. And the worst part is that he got to it before I could. So, like...
Now your voice is... I still find it funny that whenever you release a short, there's at least one person who's like, Deku!
Deku? I remember when I caught up on the manga in high school because a girl who I didn't realize had a crush on me told me to catch up with it. And I was like, I'm gonna be a good friend and catch up on Hero Academia.
Actually, one second. I'm gonna look up what Deku's English voice is. I shall now deafen and mute.
I mean, honestly, truthfully, like, I kind of love some old school English dub, some 2000s like Blaze Blue Calamity Trigger, Patrick Sates Rodna type beat. Just some like, mwah. It's like wonderful and everyone's so silly and like themselves and over dramatic, and a lot of people don't realize that, you know, obviously the original voices also have this sort of like stage performance quality to them that I really like. As someone who was a theater kid in school and is now also obsessed with wrestling, this is basically all it's about. And yeah, this is, I like it. I don't
It's
think
a slightly deeper version of your normal voice. Oh my god, I understand now. I also have a very audio thing.
Yeah. That's how it tends to happen, and I'll admit I have a bad history with people like me. So I don't tend to trust when people say things that are vaguely romantic about me. I tend to think they're messing with me. So like,
Same.
yeah, it's a different flavor. Also, big thing about the Japanese voice acting scene is that there's a lot more different people in it than the English voice acting scene, which has the people in question have revolved a little bit. And the reason it's so closed off is a little different. You know, back in the 2000s, there were only so many people who were even connected to do it and wanted to do it and like all that. Now it's like super like click culture, it sounds like. And that's why there's like 20 people doing like English anime voice acting and stuff.
I could not tell you if the average Japanese voice acting is better than English. I just know that when I don't like the English dub, I will switch over to the Japanese voice acting because at least that barrier is less auditory fuckery with my brain.
I learned enough Japanese to watch anime without subtitles. I do not, and I no longer have that option.
That's what I've been doing with the Atelier games, where like I could not tell you how good the voice acting is in the original Japanese, but Jesus Christ, the English dubbing is rough.
I'm also not one of those people who points out every person who voice acts in something. There are a lot of people who are really obsessed with pointing out voice actors, and I can't actually hate them for liking something, but sometimes it really annoys me. It's like, you're taking me out of this. I don't want to watch this with you anymore if you're just going to point out that this guy's voiced by John Bombo, who is also in Poop Fart. Except for the ones that I recognize from either the Blaze Blue English dub or Call of Duty Zombies, because I'll do that for that too. So I'm not special, and yes, I'm hypocritical, and yes, I understand that, and if I'm self-aware, that resolves me of my sin.
I love how off the rails this has gotten.
There's been... Do I gotta start speaking Spanish? Hold up. Decufication, I'm the meta. Maybe I should play off meta though. Maybe I should keep doing what I'm doing. Playing off meta. Eventually I'm gonna blow up. I'm gonna be the biggest guy. Everyone's gonna love me.
Dub My Hero Academia fan comics. And be Deku.
Is that even like a big thing anymore? Like,
I'm sure it is somewhere. I think. Maybe?
Brain crashed. I have no idea what you just said.
My brain also crashed, so...
404 error report. Like, remember, just because you acknowledge the trope doesn't mean you're exempt from it. Hashtag cinemas. Memory leak when he commits the waking up in the morning cliche. Memory leak when he commits the VTuber streaming friend slap cliche.
Who knows? My brain also just shut off again. Stream just ate context.
Like,
beautiful.
Wow, we had like a quiet moment for a second. Like what's next for Memory Leak? Next time on Memory Leak. Make more content. Feed the machine.
I also just don't know what to draw next. Actually, now I do. One second.
Kansas cartoon often as you cursed the girl is when high pitched. I mean, look, sometimes like a corny high pitched girl voice I'm okay with. I do kind of like when there's a little bit of variety. A lot of my favorites have that. There are high pitched girls in Blaze, but there are low pitched. That's my childhood goat. I was 9 years old. Blame that for why I'm like this. But yeah, I understand, like, girl is one high pitch, and it's like, I don't even hate people for doing the VTuber voice or sounding like that. That's perfectly fine. Who am I? But not everyone has to. And that's my only problem, is the insistence that everyone has to do something. I don't mean something, yes, everyone has to do something, but everyone has to do some specific thing? No, shut up.
I don't think I could do that high-pitched voice extended. You've heard me in the Danganronpa stream just fucking dying.
Yeah.
Granted, I'm also doing various other voices and losing my shit at the same time.
I mean, look, I could not pull off the, like, vocal fry, like, boyfriend experience ASM artist voice either. So,
Hey,
like...
babe. How you doing?
I was out sick. Like, my throat.
I don't know if I could keep up this voice, because, like, to do it, I force my, like, my, the upper part of my throat closed, and that just kind of hurts after a while.
Danganronpa. I'm sorry, just the mention of the name, the way they say Danganronpa in the opening is like the funniest thing in the world to me. We'll get back to Danganronpa at some point, when I feel like it. I don't feel like reading right now. Having an issue with the super squeaky specific voice makes you just like Roxanne.
Just like me too.
Am I the only person who's like okay with that?
It's more just an auditory thing for me. It's not necessarily like I hate when people are like that. It's just...
Oh, are we gonna complain about, like, English original, like, audio mixing, like, Hollywood shit? Oh.
Yeah!
This is in Dolby Digital.
AMX, what is it? The AMX beginning of the movie.
So, like, now the entire movie sounds like that. What are the characters saying? Nobody cares.
I'm personally frustrated by how, like, the lighting of a lot of movies are built, where it's like, I cannot see the contrast anymore.
Oh, well, again, there's a functional reason for that, and I've definitely had ramblings about this. I don't know if I've had it on stream, but I absolutely loathe the studio lighting thing that they do in movies to make CGI easier, which is why movies look like that. They don't film on location very often anymore, especially for high-budget stuff. And they also do, like, the draconic, like, MCU thing, which is very funny, where, like, you walk in to film as, like, an actor, you get 2/3 of the script with a bunch of names blocked out, like, devious political documents we will not talk further about. Because they don't want you to spoil or something, and they're going to edit the plot into the movie in post. No, Chris Hemsworth has no idea what's going on in Thor, alright? He's watching the movie for the first time with you and I. I will say, wording and delivery in English dubbing is difficult, because obviously you have to match the timing and place in general, which is where you get the very funny Dragon Ball Super, "I won't let you destroy my world!" Which sounds really weird in English, but like it's also very funny.
I feel like it's also just like how cadences work within different languages is different. So it's kind of like how, if I correct me if I'm wrong, like, you know, Naruto's "believe it" kind of thing, where in English it's not really a thing you can just randomly attach stuff onto the end of your Englishes. You know, Englishes.
I mean,
as
to
I'm
be
doing them
fair,
well.
in Japanese in real life, you would not say datebayo at the end of your sentences either, but it is a trope.
But it's not really a trope in English media.
Yeah, it's not a trope in English media.
That clip of Goku Silver, "Don't slander my goat."
Dub Goku laughing.
Whenever I think of Goku, I just think of the that quote unquote ASMR Goku trying to get into your house.
Oh, I thought you were thinking of the Goku mukbang where that lady's like, "Ah, Goku!"
No.
Which is also very funny. She like paints like Goku's face on her face like she's Jeff Hardy. Which is a reference you would not get.
I'm afraid to get it.
If you're unfamiliar with Jeff Hardy, he was a famous wrestler. He actually still active. And he does this thing where he paints like a face on his face. Oh. Well, you know, I guess we'll just, you know what? Drawing is over. We're done drawing.
Huh?
We're done drawing.
What? Why is drawing over?
Because
I'm drawing a roll though.
I got hit with the fucking pop-up.
Oh.
Because I didn't sign in.
Is it demanding
It's demanding I sign in. I'll handle it in a second so we can save it. Wait.
I'm drawing a roll and she's coming out really cute.
Oh, that's really interesting. You're our connection into the Russian like dubbing and localization scene, or lack thereof. Let me sign into Discord. I'll be right there. I'll be right there. Alright, we'll be back. Like Memory League. Bro. I'm Memory League. I hope I'll make you happy one.
No. Dirt. Leak you versus Mukbang Goku, who's better?
Alright, we're back. The stream is back, and I'm glad it's back because that is very cute in the top right corner.
I kind of fucked up her arms, but I don't care.
Oh, it's okay. She has the really cute Mega Man 8 dress. Oh wait, I have to put the thing back on screen. Look. There we go.
I mean, there's a handful of which did, but people disliked them so much. Mostly no dub did it. So, also, there's not that many official localizations, and people do not like them.
How long is stream intended to be? I have no idea. Just as long as I go. We don't have to go that longer if you want to leave. If you're tired of my dulcet tones. Like like, localization is an interesting issue because there is a measure to which, like, this is the kind of thing that gets people into things. There's also a measure of, like, what the fuck are you doing? And people should be mature enough by now to accept that some things are made in Asia and not the United States.
No.
And some things really aren't directly translatable, but I think it is, like, to a measure, something... To a measure what, memory? Like, well, what? There's a lot of opinions on it, I guess. Wow, real take you just said. You said nothing at all, buddy. Grow up.
I think your brain's melting actively.
Well, my brain's always melting. I'm stressed as hell. I'm not long for this world. They're gonna kill me because I want people to be nice to each other.
You will be decimated.
Yeah, they're gonna rip my onion-shaped core and just, like, eat it. I'm gonna lose 20% of my brain capacity, like, lobotomy style.
Sick.
People are so weird. People are so weird. And I mean, in a way, I guess people aren't weird enough because people aren't willing to be different. They all gotta be the same. We took out the characters saying their moves because we thought it was cringe. No one does that. Shut up, bro. No one shoots magic out of their fucking wand. That's why they say the spell.
I will say that the Mega Man 8 dress is peak roll
They're just
design.
named the anime they are. Interesting, interesting. A note to self, the Russian localization community has played God with Aesop's Fables. That's a reference to the history of anthropomorphization. I hope you enjoyed.
Yes, thank you for this, Hey. Oh. Where's the water dropper? Oh, there it is. Be gone, weird lipstick unroll.
Okay, stop being annoying.
Why are you...
That's a message to me. I talk to myself a lot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go men.
Damn, dude. Why you guys be so mean to yourself?
Because, you know...
Wait, no. Are her sleeves black or are they white in this outfit?
I think they're black. Like, looking at it now, that's starting to look right to me. So, yeah, her cuffs are white.
And then the main body is...
Very good. Like, it's so simple, but it just works.
It's so much more than her, default classic, too.
Yeah.
There. Wait, no, I can add.
It's funny, though, because you gave her, like, the straight bangs, like, in Classic and 11.
Does she not have?
Yeah, in the Mega Man 8 design and around there, she has, like, the, like, 3 bananas and stuff.
Oh. Well, I think the flat... I think the bangs look better.
It's okay. I can enjoy some flat bang. It's a good hair. Generally, localization early on changed a lot of names to be Spanish, but funnily enough, never changed where the character is from. Oh, the classic, like, Joey Wheeler from America. I love 4Kids Yu-Gi-Oh, but, like, I mean, the original's still better. And a lot of the things I really like about the characters are actually from the original. He doesn't have to be from Boston to be Jonochi Katsuya, my goat.
There. Now I have no idea what to draw now.
Shit. Where did the ideas go? Now I have to take over and draw something.
I did not realize that Mega has a level EXP thingy.
It's a leveling system. Oh wait, I know who I should draw if I have reference of this. I think I do. Not if I have anything to say about it, and I do.
Can you draw a shrimp?
Plenty of time, buddy. Greedy ass.
I'm not even asking for my shrimp. I'm talking just shrimp.
Gosh.
Japanese is admittedly less bad at pronouncing than English, so sometimes people with Bible names get Slavic beamed. I really love that. Slavic beamed. Just because what the fuck is the th? Okay, yeah.
Phoneme, like phonics, phoneme, phone, like phone. Phoneme, like pho. Are you in Korean? Say pho.
Roxconn, you can't just request something.
I've already picked what I want to draw next.
Damn. Wait, I have an idea. And then I'm going to quickly just check with you. Because I'd want to confirm.
Want to confirm the presence of? That's a good question. That's a good question, actually.
That's why I was like, I should DM you.
It's like, am I ready to be associated with this? Especially when it connects back to some of the communities in question in the past that I do not associate with anymore, that I've spoken about on vague terms on this very.
Yeah, you see why I'm like,
I appreciate your consciousness about it, you know? Now I'd probably prefer not, but that's no hate to you. Oh my gosh, I cannot fucking draw a shape. Why is this shape so terrible? Fucking big head having it. But your head's so big I started swearing! You're gonna take away my money.
Then I shall draw.
Stop it. Stop it. Every time I hover over the...
shit, who should I draw? My brain is only like, you want to draw roll because cute girl.
Okay, there are other ways to find a way. If you dig deeper.
One of the people, you know how Steam notifies you when somebody opens up a game? Someone has opened and closed Ultra Kill like 20 times within the minute. And I'm just like, what the hell's happening over there?
Terraria mod loader.
But Ultra Kill, not... Now I'm like, who are you drawing?
I don't know if you direct. I don't think you played.
If it's X, probably not.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not like a popular X character.
Is it the one from the remake that like floundered super hard?
No, no. This is from a different game that floundered, but is very...
Is it a main line?
Not really.
Fuck.
Is this face? Memory learn to draw fucking face.
Just do what I do and not care.
Whatever, you'll get a mouth later. Hate my stupid chud life.
Extreme 2. You know, I realized something I realized about both of your styles. Y'all barely define the brow line or brows at all. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry I don't define the eyebrows like Guile's like caveman head from Street Fighter.
Is that Cinnamon?
Yeah. I'm surprised
That's...
you recognize Cinnamon from Commandment.
That was the one I was referring to, the one that that remake that flopped.
Remake, I mean, I guess it did like a reboot in a way, but like not. Because I think remake that they didn't do anything with. I think of Maverick Hunter X,
Well,
which does not feature Cinnamon from Mega Man X Command Mission. Very fun character. It's so funny when they made a X Dive as like a gacha and like half the characters are just the cast of Command Mission, because what the hell else do you...
because that's the one that introduces the most female characters.
To be fair, it's the one that introduces the most characters that say anything at all.
That you don't immediately kill.
And I say that as someone who absolutely adores like Monster of the Week characters. Oh my gosh, why do your head fucking look like that? This is like the worst ever. Run it back.
Stop being mean to her.
No, it's not. It's my fault. This fucking Dr. Light when he's about to like kill Proto Man.
Why does your head look like that?
Yeah, that's why he has to wear the stupid sunglasses. Oh my gosh, it's not your fucking shape. Oh my gosh, stop struggling. I'm struggling so hard. I'm a being of pure struggle.
Struggle core.
I know, they love my underdogish quality.
Let's see if you can stop me before
What do you mean stop you?
Oh, don't worry, keep drawing cinnamon.
What the fu- Gosh. Something evil. I'm very suspicious. And I'm not talking like the bush from Clash Royale. A very funny game that I am tertiarily exposed to and do not play.
I'm telling you, man, just stop caring.
I care a lot. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm like that. I'm not allowed to be happy.
Damn. I wonder what... I understand why you keep calling your things mopecore.
Yeah, it's messed up, you know? Or like, oh, we want like positive vibes in our life, and I'm like, sorry, I don't. Messed up. What do I have? My guy thinks he's like George Carlin or something. Go sit down with all the other wannabes.
Oh my god, it's been so long since I've drawn her.
Last if my son lost to this monster, to the man behind the water.
How old is that song? My god.
Oh man, like around. It's pretty crazy, by the way. Evidence that two like total baddies. You know what? That's pretty cool. That's okay with me. That's okay with me. I'm happy. I'm happy. You can draw her.
I think I made her head too big. What were you saying?
I forgot what I was.
You got distracted by Bat.
I got distracted by the being like angry about like the way my art looks.
Art.
You know, everyone will think you're pretty because you have big eyelashes. No one will ever talk about my bad posing and proportion. Missing out on defining icon. Bigger eyelashes. Can you draw animals until failure? Like a workout?
How realistic are these, are we talking about in terms of animals?
Draw a lot of fish. Tell me wise.
Anyway, I got my obligatory furry art out of the way.
Yippee! I have one bit. I hope you love it. I hope you laugh every time. We love a running joke in here. We reward our audience for paying attention.
Draw Purgage's Bane of War. Okay. There, I did it. And then I'm gonna draw a dog. I have no idea if you're looking at this, like, but I drew a dog.
Well, I'll give you attention in a second. Give me attention, grr. That's
And
pretty
then
awesome.
I'm gonna draw a bat.
Hee hee butts.
And I'm gonna draw a cat.
You know what? The stupid head shape is just gonna have to like exist like, okay? It's fucking fine. You know what? It's fine. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. It doesn't bother me. It bothers me. This is a reference to Team 4-Star Dragon Ball Abridged when Cell is really mad about the weird tile in his little arena.
I've not watched that. I've still not watched. I think I already mentioned this. I've just never watched. Dragon Ball.
Never watched Dragon Ball. I wouldn't recommend putting on the show. I would recommend putting on the manga and reading it, but I'm also by default a read the manga guy.
Yeah, that's whenever I see people go like, "Oh yeah, One Piece pacing," and it's like you're referring to the anime.
Are they though?
As One Piece has gotten longer and longer, especially post New World.
Yeah, after the part I stopped liking
it the pacing has definitely slowed down a lot. Especially since now there's just a lot of info dumping because Oda is kind of forced to wrap things up. It was a lot better at the beginning. No, shut up. It was way better at the beginning, and then it started to fall apart.
Yeah, we're talking about now, by the way. I have no problems with One Piece's pacing for the first, like, 500 chapters. And, you know, you raise a good point, Magpie. How do you pace a 1,000 issue anything well? The answer is you put it down, but, like, that's, you know,
you put it down.
I say that, but 1,000 chapters into Kinnikuman reboot, and I'm like, you know what? This is still fire. But that's, like, also, like, continuing it after, like, a generation between, but still by the same authors. And it's like Dragon Ball Super if it was fun.
It's very much a... I feel like Oda, from what I've seen, Oda does a lot better in shorter form content, and then but One Piece kept going on.
Yeah.
And things got more complex and more escalated and more that. And then it started to go off the rails into the point where it is now, where it is not good, and then the anime makes it way worse.
And then they get like their like reaction shots. And it's like awesome.
And it's also the advantage to the manga versus anime is that when you are reading something, you have more control as a reader to control pacing. That is honestly fair, especially as Oda is taking more and more like actual fucking breaks for his health. It's the same issue Steven Universe had. Where things just happened in bombs and it was a fucking mess, bro. Steven Universe fandom is one of the reasons that I'm like, I don't need fandoms anymore.
Oh, I was there for like Tumblr Steven Universe where people like actually like did criminal things to each other.
Uh-huh. Yeah. That's part of the reason why I don't think I'll ever willingly go back to Tumblr. I got too traumatized by that shit.
That's like reason.
One of the other things that the anime smacks into is that if it followed the manga's pacing, they would run out of content to work with.
There's a reason no one else does it like that anymore.
Well, because there was a point where it got really popular to hate Steven Universe, and then people, now that especially since the person who really pioneered hating Steven Universe got rightfully called out for being just absolute scum of the earth, people are back to like actually being like, hey, it's not actually that bad, because that person did a lot of exaggerating. Because they have absolutely no form of critical reading analyst skills, but I will digress. We're talking about Steven Universe and how like people are starting to like it again.
Yeah, it's now socially acceptable to like Steven Universe because people don't get their opinions as much from like the first video essay on YouTube about things anymore. Maybe we have grown and changed as a society, only a little bit.
It's more like there's been more video essays saying that, yeah, it's actually worth liking.
I see. So I have to create video essay.
Yes.
Why?
I was burned out of it, but that was mostly because I was part of the fandom. And now I'm back to being like, yeah. Generally do not like anime in general, simply because I will say I don't like editorization, simply because I like seeing the author's raw vision. I get that. But also sometimes the raw vision is fucking stupid. I mean that kindly. I mean that as someone who's done OCTs. Sometimes you need to just stop them.
Oh my gosh, but like the author's go.
Yeah. Steven Universe is an okay show. It's not the best thing, but it's also not as horrible as people pretended it was.
It got really popular at like a kind of like watershed moment for people being like terrible on the internet. And it was also the subject to like one of the most terrifying release schedules any TV show has ever had.
Yeah, because Cartoon Network.
Yeah, it was fighting for... And it's crazy that this was that long ago, but it was fighting for its spot against like Teen Titans Go. Which funnily enough is another show that people are looking back on and saying it wasn't that bad.
I think for Teen Titans Go, that's what the biggest problem was, that it was pushed so hard and like the network was suffocating other shows in the cradle.
Like there was a point where the only thing playing on that channel, and it might as well still be that way, was Teen Titans Go. Like that's it.
And that's like, and it's like, it doesn't matter if that was like the best thing ever. It's the fact that it was just so overused that made people hate it. Steven Universe was also babies for, yes, it was, especially since it covered, it was just pretty open about LGBTQ stuff, and for a lot of people that would probably be their first really major mainstream exposure, I guess is the best way to, like, where it is blatantly like, no, these rocks from space are not straight.
And that's okay.
If I notice something tries too hard to sell me, I just kind of bounce off naturally. Yeah, that's her. Valid. Fair.
You get my, like, reaction piece panel.
Okay.
I have to limit how much shit I talk about One Piece because I don't read it anymore.
I'm getting to the point where emotionally I'm getting sick of slander. Even the joking slander and lol cows, it's just too much energy that just makes me too it just makes me miserable, man.
Unfortunately, yeah, like as much as it like hurts, her media just gets more. It does. Like they look at you under a fucking microscope. It's
anything that is a minority or created by a minority gets way more scrutiny, to the point that it wants to just like sandblast all humanity off of it, and I think that's really unhealthy. Like, I think that's part of the reason like, regardless of how you may feel about it, I think that's part of the reason why, like, Rocky Horror is so still, like, talked about and prominent, is because of how messy it is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something that could not be made today, because it needs to be cleansed and cleaned for the mass media to be acceptable.
Yeah, it's, you know, like it would get a lot of shit from like all kinds of different people, and that's sad because it's quality work. It's quality work. I'll go up to bat for some. I'm gonna be honest.
It's not perfect. It's definitely not the best thing. I like it. I love it dearly. I understand why it could be considered problematic, but I also think that so much media today is pushed to be as clean and acceptable that it just hampers and dehumanizes further.
Yeah. It's very, very common, like, it's okay to be gay if you fit my worldview. If you're as inoffensive as possible, then it's okay.
You cannot be a bad person and be gay, because either people will assume all gay people are like that somehow, or people within the community will get mad at you for depicting a gay person as problematic, because the outside world will see that problematic and assume all are. Rocky Horror and the Trilogy of Filth, despite some parts being imperfect even within what they were going for, but that's part of what's refreshing to people. Yeah. It is not trying to be completely swallowable. It's...
Yeah, but it also doesn't scream, "Are you gay people?"
Hello, fellow gays. It's very much a... It's kind of like how there's always a kicking upset when something depicts an autistic person as, like, autism as an actual disability, because shockingly, yes, it's a disability. And or how they're a fucking asshole, because wow, autistic people can be assholes, because wow, they're people. The autism does not change that. Oh god. Oh my god.
I don't know why this is so funny to me.
Right in the middle of like me ranting, you're just like Did this come out in February?
I have no idea. I just think it's really funny. Eugenics drops January 2026. Listen! I was never book smart. I'm Bible smart.
Sorry, I needed this. I think you're laughing is because we keep talking about.
We're talking about like
dark
like social issues. Eugenics drops January. Once again, awful ballsy for Eugenics to drop 3 weeks before Slay the Spire 2.
Isn't it kind of a book?
Bible's kind of a book. I don't know. I'm trying to parody the famous words of Jay-Z and like off the top of my head. Okay, I'm flawed. I'm sorry. I'm so morally gray. I hope you guys still love me.
No.
Fuck. The Bible is most famously written in pages and binding.
I don't know. The Bible, yes, it's a book. It's a collection of stories, essentially.
Yeah. The New Testament's more like continuous. Because it follows our guy, our protagonist, Jesus Christ. But, like, the Old Testament is just like a bunch of stories.
Well, I mean, they're all just a bunch of short stories.
The Bible's Monster of the Week.
Oh my god, you're right. But the New Testament is more focused on Jesus. Yeah, it's an anthology of various morals.
Is the New Testament kind of like Stardust Crusaders?
Oh god. Oh god. That's the reason it shows up in Steel Ball Run.
Holy shit.
It is basically an anthology of various morals or stories kind of thing.
My gosh, it's just like
written by various people. And that's part of the reason why, like, even if you don't think it's real or whatever, it is still kind of an important historical document. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. It is at the very, very least culturally important.
Yeah, so it's also a bunch of fluff. It's like the furries do it, yeah.
Can I get one page for the New Testament? Oh my gosh. I'm still laughing at stupid Isaac. Why is this so funny?
I have not read the Bible in a long time. I don't know if it's actually worth reading. Well, I think it actually is kind of worth reading, depending on how much you want to understand Abrahamic religion. because a lot of these stories have fingers in all three. Though what those three consider the most important, or what deviations happened, is different. But I'm agnostic, atheist, whatever. I don't think I have much skin in this game.
I try not to say too much because I don't want to bother people's culture and experiences.
See, I've been trying to avoid spoilers.
Oh my gosh, that's...
You've probably been spoiled.
When I'm trying to avoid spoilers and I go to church on Sunday. My fucking pastor! God!
You've probably had a lot of spoilers. A lot of these stories are referenced.
Yeah, like they're referenced in Mega Man X8. Remember Noah's Park? Remember the Jacob elevator?
Have we been streaming for almost 3 hours?
Yeah, we're very close to 3 hours. We're so good at this.
Oh my gosh. We just only got into several dark topics.
Yeah, that's all we had to do. I had to be the real me. I had to let the demon inside come out. The onion inside.
I just had to draw the shrimp mobile.
Yeah, and I just had to draw the shrimp mobile. Pick one. Which way? Mobile that is shrimp or mobile that moves shrimp?
Chat, what do we pick? Shaking my head, didn't know my classmate Jesus was a Bible story spoiler. Chat, this is important. Pick which one's better.
Actually, don't do that, because when you don't pick mine, it'll make me insecure. I practiced art so much. If I'm not better than Tatsuki Fujimoto, I'm gonna cry. What was it all for?
I like how we have a very different relationship with art, where I'm just like, yep, time to slap some bullshit on here.
Yeah, it could... Now, mine is just being sad.
Lee.
Like Bruce?
Lee.
Lee.
Oh god, now you're fixating on that.
Oh my gosh. I do stress out too much. Trademark, copyright.
You do.
Yeah. But don't worry, guys. Eugenics drops January 2026. Don't worry, guys. Slay the Spire 2.
Did you accept that yet?
I have not seen a notification.
What the hell?
What if I exit game and then I... Unless you send it to the wrong account. Maybe you bought some random guy a free game for 30.
It'd be really funny.
Like, that would be awesome. This is so badass.
Silly old onion? Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Yippee!
Now you have to.
Yeah, now I have to stream tomorrow.
Sue's gonna be so happy.
And she's gonna be so happy. And then she's gonna be so sad when I stop playing it immediately when Spire 2 comes out.
Like,
and that's like no offense, but like almost no game I would want to play more than Spire 2. It has multiplayer. We can collab slop. I can make you play Spire 2.
Oh god. Oh god.
We can all fear the Gremlin Orb.
I've only ever seen you play it occasionally.
And then I pick Clash. And I'm like, haha, Clash. You ever pick Clash? You guys like famous card from Slay the Spire Clash that can only be played if the only cards remaining in your hand are attacks? Made very difficult to use by the infamous curse, Ascender's Bane. How do you multiplayer Slay the Spire? I don't actually know, but apparently there was multiplayer in the board game and people say it worked really well. So I'm assuming it's like that, and people are saying it's like that. And again, people are saying it worked really well. So I don't actually know how it works, but I know the game is good. I've heard great things from the same people who said Slay the Spire is good, and you better believe I also thought Slay the Spire was good. I did beat Ascension 20 hard. I did get at least one run in where I beat the hard on Ascension 20 before Spire 2 came out, which means I'm officially an authority on Slay the Spire. I got my doctorate. Now I can tell you to pick Claw.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, man.
One day you will.
I don't know. I'm sure it will be possible. It's going out in early access. Okay.
Yeah, but they have a lot going on there. And if you've seen the original Slay the Spire early access, like, you had full runs of the game. You could do full runs of the game. They were doing rebalances, they were adding things. The heart, as in like Act 4, was something that was added later, but still that early access version. A lot of the cards were significantly more crummy, so there was a lot of cards that weren't worth taking, but like, they got there. Slay the Spire, featuring the defense. I can't believe in Slay the Spire 2, they men are squares the defect. They made him so blocky and chunky.
Block.
Like, most of the characters used to be, like, really, like, skinny, and they looked so vulnerable, and, the ironclad stance was a reference to Hakumen from BlazBlue, which made me very happy.
At some point, I'm probably going to be dragged into fighting games, aren't I?
I mean, I can't force you, but consider that I like them. And aren't I your favorite? Oh my gosh, wait, I gotta attend class now if you're laughing. I got distracted for a second, sorry. I should not be getting distracted, I'm still live. What's so funny?
Don't worry about it.
Doing?
Don't worry about it.
Are you gonna like copy paste something onto the canvas that's gonna get me banned?
No. Don't be careful, shrimp. Yeah, I've seen him. I saw him beat your ass.
Roxanne, that's your fault. If you wanted to go into training mode, you had the opportunity. I don't even do that in like the games we play, for the most part. I didn't need to go into training mode to learn to beat Khan with Whole Horse or Alessi.
I'm sleepy, I'm sorry. It's
Yeah,
9
I
PM
understand.
here.
The energy's going down. You can disappear soon if you want. If you want. If you want.
If you want to keep going.
I don't know. I don't really have much else to do. I don't really want to draw anything else. I mean, I was working on drawing things outside of Magma, but that's different.
Uh-huh.
And frankly, I don't really know if I want to, like, work on that stuff on stream right now, especially because when I do coloring work and things like that, I get very... like, I don't want people to see all of the stuff I try to do while I'm trying to figure out how to color things.
Fair enough.
But that's just how it is. Fashion. Back. Did you stream? I'm gonna stream.
I thought you were gonna eat.
I think there's plenty of time for him to have eaten in the time between when he left and when he came back. Like, that's not surprising to me. I'm watching in bated breath.
I'm just an old lady.
Right again, probably. I don't think we're gonna go for much longer. Roxcon, stop lying about me. I will... What settings do I have? Put user in timeout? 10 seconds, buddy. Owned.
And then they just deleted all of his... Oh, God. Damn. I'm looking at stream, waiting for the moment for all the messages to disappear.
I have OBS open as I'm fighting the intestinal anguish. Oh no!
Ooh. IBS, baby.
You have to defeat your body to stand a chance. You have to defeat IBS.
I don't even... Oh, it doesn't delete it on stream.
Yeah. That's fine, because Roxcon didn't say something absurdly offensive. I do not have to scrub the VOD. Do not worry. By all means, the things we said were vaguely kind of sort of controversial to certain people, but, like, not actually offensive. Oh, you're gonna be streaming tomorrow? Well, you know, I am too. I promise chat Mugenics tomorrow. Mugenics is happening.
I literally bought it for to force him.
Yeah.
I never say anything offensive.
Roxcon, come on. Come on, Roxcon. Such a brat.
I've unplugged my tablet.
You've unplugged your tablet. You are finished. Alright, well, I'm gonna...
Oh. Are we saying goodnight, chat?
We can say goodnight in a minute. Do you have any closing thoughts? Any wonderful things to share with the team?
I never know if I'll stream myself. Probably just gonna be a collab jobber. Let's go.
Collab jobber? But you always win.
Sure. Don't worry, once we get 4 people, we can probably do Dokapon.
I should probably figure out how to stream Switch games so I can stream Mario Party. The reason why is because once I get close enough to people for streaming Mario Party with them, I can get that. That's my in. That's my devious trick to get people, you know, to slide them into Dokapon.
I know for, like, I would love to stream from my Switch. The thing is that I have a light, and I don't think it's possible to do that. I've been wondering if I want to treat myself once my capstone is done and I get the my certificate. If I want to get a Switch 2, but I'm also like, do I really want to? But it's also like my Switch Lite is kind of falling apart. I don't know.
Alright, well, I'm uploading the magma drawings.
I never did get official Mario Party versus Shrimp. No, you didn't.
Wow. Oh, yeah. And all my wins against Shrimp were like off the record in that group because they were not 4-player games. Because
Yeah.
I'm like the ultimate target in 4-player Mario Party because I love announcing my plans like a shitty anime character. Like, I'm not sneaky at all.
What usually happens is when I'm playing against Leek, he's like, I have this genius plan, and then I'm just going like, dice go brr, and I win.
I think you're playing possum with that, but I'm not sneaky.
Dice go brr.
Eugenics drops January 2026.
Oh, God.
Listen.
Well, I don't have anything to do tomorrow, so I will probably be able to watch.
Okie dokie. Glad to have ya. Thanks for being here today.
With that, I think I'm gonna say goodnight.
All right, well, good night. Then I'm gonna say good night too.